Have you ever been told to avoid eggs because of cholesterol? Or maybe you have heard the opposite, that eggs are a perfect food for healthy aging. If you are feeling confused, you are not alone. For decades, older adults have received mixed messages about eggs, and that confusion can cost you strength, clarity, and confidence. As a clinician who helps seniors protect their heart, brain, eyes, and independence, I am here to clear it up. Today, we will crack open the truth, literally, about one of the most controversial and misunderstood foods in senior health, the egg. We will look at what is really inside an egg and why it matters more than ever as you age. We will explore the role of eggs in brain health, eye protection, muscle strength, immune resilience, and cholesterol control. We will separate myths from science and answer the question that matters most after 65. How many eggs are safe for you? And how should you cook and pair them to protect your heart and brain? We will also share practical, doctor-approved ways to enjoy eggs, whether you are cooking for one, managing diabetes, rebuilding strength after illness, or trying to eat better on a budget. Before we dive in, if you have not subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. If you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can make better content for you. Now let us begin with the foundation. What exactly is in an egg? And why should someone over 65 care? Part 1. Inside the egg. The senior nutrition powerhouse. A single large egg is one of nature's most compact, affordable, and complete foods. And its benefits map directly onto the needs of the aging body. First comes high-quality protein. After age 60, we naturally lose muscle at a steady pace, a process called sarcopenia, which raises fall risk, slows recovery, and weakens immunity. Each egg provides roughly 6 to 7 grams of complete protein that includes all essential amino acids in a form your body can readily use. Compared to red meat, eggs deliver this protein with less saturated fat and with excellent digestibility. A key advantage for seniors with reduced stomach acid or sensitive digestion. Second comes choline, the overlooked brain builder. Choline is a precursor to acetylcholine, the neurotransmitter for memory, attention, and neuromuscular control. Most adults do not meet daily choline needs, yet a single egg can cover about 1/3 of your daily target, supporting sharper recall and steadier thinking. Third, come eye protectors. Lutein and zeaxanthin, concentrated in the yolk. These carotenoids accumulate in the retina, filtering blue light and calming oxidative stress that accelerates macular degeneration. Because yolk fat improves absorption, lutein from eggs is more bioavailable than from greens alone. Fourth is vitamin D, a rare nutrient in foods and commonly low in seniors who spend less time in the sun. Eggs, particularly vitamin D-enriched varieties, offer a steady contribution to bone strength, fall prevention, immune regulation, and mood stability. Fifth are B vitamins, especially B12, for nerve myelin and red blood cell production, riboflavin for energy metabolism, and folate for vascular health. Add selenium, iodine, vitamin E, and small amounts of omega-3 fats in enriched eggs, and you have a nutrient package that supports thyroid function, antioxidant defense, and brain aging from multiple angles. You could swallow a handful of separate supplements, or you could crack a single shell. Still, a fair question remains. If the yolk is so nutrient-dense, what about cholesterol? Is the same yolk quietly raising cardiovascular risk? If that tension worries you, the next section will calm it with current science and practical limits tailored for seniors. Part 2. Cholesterol Reality Check. Eggs. Heart, health, and context. For years, eggs sat in nutritional limbo because of one word: cholesterol. Older guidance suggested strict limits on dietary cholesterol, and the egg became a convenient scapegoat. Modern evidence paints a more nuanced picture. For most people, the cholesterol you eat has a modest effect on blood cholesterol because the liver adjusts its own production. Large cohort studies and pooled analyses have found that, in the general population, moderate egg intake is not linked to higher rates of heart attack or stroke when the overall diet is balanced. So where did the fear come from? Often from what sits beside the egg. Many breakfast plates pair eggs with processed meats, refined breads, baked butter, and sugary coffee drinks. That combination floods the body with saturated fat, sodium, nitrites, and fast carbs that drive insulin spikes, arterial stiffness, and inflammation. In contrast, an egg that is boiled, poached, or gently scrambled in olive oil and served with vegetables, whole grains, beans, or avocado becomes a heart-smart meal that stabilizes energy and supports vascular health. For seniors with diabetes or elevated LDL cholesterol, the story requires thoughtful limits. Some studies suggest that high weekly yolk intake, especially in the setting of an overall poor diet, may raise cardiovascular risk. Sensible practice for these groups is to enjoy several whole eggs per week and lean on extra egg whites to keep protein high while holding cholesterol and saturated fat in check. Omega-3 enriched eggs deserve special mention. Hens-fed flax, chia, or algae produce eggs higher in long-chain omega-3 fats that help lower triglycerides and support endothelial function. A friendly upgrade for the aging circulation. Context also includes cooking method. High heat and browning generate oxidized cholesterol and advanced glycation products that can irritate blood vessels. Gentle cooking protects delicate nutrients and reduces oxidative burden. The take-home message is simple. The egg is rarely the villain. The plate makes the story. If your breakfast leans colorful, fiber-rich, and Mediterranean in spirit, eggs can fit beautifully into a cardioprotective pattern. Wondering about precise numbers? In the next section, we will translate the science into clear weekly targets for different health profiles and show you how to build plates that love your arteries. Part 3. How many eggs after 65? Personal limits and smart pairings. Practical guidance matters more than slogans. For healthy older adults without diabetes or known cardiovascular disease, enjoying up to one whole egg per day fits within a heart-smart pattern when the rest of the diet emphasizes vegetables, legumes, whole grains, nuts, seeds, fruit, and unsaturated fats. That means 5 to 7 whole eggs per week can be reasonable, especially if processed meats, refined starches, and excess saturated fat are minimized. For seniors with type 2 diabetes, high LDL cholesterol, or a prior cardiovascular event, a more conservative approach makes sense. Aim for about 3 to 4 whole eggs per week and add extra egg whites to reach protein goals at meals and snacks. This keeps muscle maintenance strong while moderating yolk cholesterol. If you want more room for yolks, anchor your plate with vegetables, beans, oats, berries, and olive oil, and avoid cured meats and sugary sides that compound risk. Here is a model week. On Monday, a veggie omelet made with 1 yolk and 2 whites, sautéed gently in olive oil with peppers, spinach, and onions, served with a slice of whole grain toast and a few avocado slices. On Tuesday, a large salad topped with 1 hard-boiled egg, chickpeas, cherry tomatoes, and walnuts, dressed with olive oil and lemon. On Wednesday, soft scrambled egg whites folded with kale, mushrooms, and herbs, plus a small bowl of oatmeal with chia and cinnamon. On Thursday, a poached egg served over quinoa and roasted zucchini with a drizzle of olive oil and fresh lemon. On Friday, a hard-boiled egg as a midday protein snack with carrots and hummus. On Saturday, a soft-boiled egg on whole grain toast with sliced tomatoes and berries. On Sunday, baked egg muffins using a mix of yolks and whites with onions and spinach, paired with lentils or sweet potato. Notice the pattern: vegetables, whole grains, beans, and fruits keep the meal anti-inflammatory and fiber-rich, while extra virgin olive oil supports lipid balance. Notice what is missing: bacon, sausage, ham, white bread, and butter. Those items, not the egg, drive the metabolic storm that damages vessels. If you track your lipids, blood pressure, and blood sugar with your clinician, you can fine-tune these ranges. The question of safety is not only how many eggs you eat, but how you cook them, which is where many seniors unknowingly turn a strength food into a stress food. Let us fix that next. Part 4. Cooking counts. Heart and brain-safe techniques for seniors. The way you cook an egg can protect fragile nutrients or destroy them. It can keep your vessels calm or stoke inflammation. That becomes more important with age. As oxidative stress rises and recovery slows, favor moist heat and moderate temperatures. Boiled, soft or hard, preserves nutrient, adds no fat, and is gentle on digestion. Poached eggs deliver a tender protein without browning or added oils. Gentle scrambles in a small amount of extra virgin olive oil keep yolks bright and avoid burning that creates oxidized compounds. Oven-baked egg muffin cups let you add chopped vegetables and herbs. Portion easily and reheat without fuss. Use spice allies: turmeric with a crack of black pepper, smoked paprika, oregano, rosemary, and garlic. Bring antioxidant power without sodium. Add tomatoes, peppers, onions, spinach, kale, zucchini, broccoli, and mushrooms to build fiber and polyphenols into every bite. Limit high heat frying, butter, margarine, and browning. Dark, rubbery yolks and browned edges indicate harsher heat that can degrade choline and lutein and generate oxidized cholesterol. Avoid pairing eggs with processed meats that load your plate with sodium, nitrites, and saturated fat. Skip white toast and sweet cereals that spike glucose and push triglycerides upward. Master temperature control. Low and slow is your friend. Scramble over low heat just until softly set. Poach in gently simmering water. Steam rather than fry when possible. Build smart plates. For brain health, serve a poached egg on avocado toast with a side of blueberries. For eye health, scramble with kale, corn, and red peppers. For heart health, place a hard-boiled egg alongside a big mixed green salad with olive oil and walnuts. For steady energy, bake egg muffins with oats, flax, and diced vegetables. In all cases, sip water or herbal tea and keep salt modest. In kitchens across the world, cooking techniques quietly decide whether an egg heals or harms. Now that your pan is on your side, let us turn to the question you ask most often in clinic. Are eggs truly brain food? Or is that hopeful marketing? The answer lies in choline, lutein, and B vitamins. And it matters deeply after 65. Part 5. Brain, mood, and memory. Why eggs help minds age well. Aging brains face 3 relentless pressures: inflammation, oxidative stress, and nutrient shortfalls. Eggs offer an elegant counterpunch through 3 nutrient systems. Choline builds the messenger, acetylcholine, central to memory encoding, attention, and neuromuscular control. Low choline status correlates with poorer memory and greater brain atrophy. Consistent dietary choline, anchored by eggs, supports membrane repair in neurons and keeps signaling robust. Lutein and zeaxanthin do more than guard the retina. They concentrate in brain regions governing learning and cognition. Higher lutein status in older adults tracks with better executive function, faster processing, and steadier attention. Because yolk fat enhances absorption, egg-derived lutein raises blood levels efficiently, giving seniors a practical way to feed neural tissue without large supplement bills. B vitamins, led by B12, defend nerve myelin and stabilize homocysteine, a vascular irritant tied to cognitive decline. With age, stomach acid falls and B12 absorption drops, raising the risk of numbness, imbalance, and memory symptoms that can masquerade as dementia. Regularly, including B12 foods such as eggs, helps maintain reserves, while you and your clinician decide whether additional supplementation is needed. Egg protein also assists mood and energy by smoothing blood sugar swings that drive irritability and fatigue. Vitamin D in enriched eggs participates in immune modulation and mood regulation, a quiet ally during winter months. Put these systems together and you get a simple pattern. Seniors who include eggs in balanced meals report better mental energy, steadier mood, and less brain fog. They also absorb lutein and choline in a way that vegetables alone may not deliver. Food is not a miracle drug, but small advantages repeated daily change trajectories. Build a brain plate by pairing 2 poached eggs with sautéed spinach, onions, and tomatoes in olive oil, plus a side of berries and a sprinkle of walnuts. Add a walk, good hydration, and a consistent sleep schedule, and you have a low-cost neuroprotective routine. Eyes matter too, especially for safe driving and reading. Eggs quietly shine there as well, and your immune system benefits at the same time. Part 6. Eyes, immunity, and longevity. Protective benefits beyond breakfast. After 65. The risk of age-related macular degeneration and cataracts rises as oxidative stress accumulates in delicate eye tissues. Lutein and zeaxanthin from yolks settle into the macular pigment, thickening its defenses against blue light and calming inflammatory cascades that blur vision. Because absorption is superior from eggs, even modest intake moves blood and retinal levels in the right direction. Pair eggs with vitamin C-rich fruits and peppers to support collagen in the eye and neutralize free radicals. Immunity also needs rebuilding with age. The thymus shrinks, antibody response is slow, and reserves of micronutrients thin. Eggs contribute in several ways. Protein supports antibody production and tissue repair. Selenium in the white fortifies antioxidant enzymes that protect immune cells during battle. Vitamin D aids immune regulation, reducing the risk of outsized inflammatory responses. Small amounts of zinc and vitamin E add further support. Seniors with steady intake of high-quality protein and key micronutrients tend to recover faster from respiratory infections and maintain muscle during illness, an outcome linked to lower hospitalizations and better survival. Add iodine for thyroid support and biotin for skin and nail integrity. And the case for eggs, as a longevity food, grows stronger. To maximize these advantages, choose omega-3 enriched or pasture-raised eggs when possible. Cook gently to preserve heat-sensitive antioxidants. And combine with colorful produce and whole grains that deliver fiber and polyphenols. Think scrambled eggs with kale and red peppers, or an egg and bean grain bowl with tomatoes, herbs, and olive oil. The goal is not a perfect diet. It is a resilient pattern. One more pillar remains, and it often gets ignored until foodborne illness or nutrient loss appears. Safe shopping, smart storage, and clean handling. Keep your eggs protective rather than problematic. Part 7. Shop smart. Store safe. Myth bust and make it easy. Quality starts at the carton. If budget allows, choose omega-3 enriched or pasture-raised eggs for a friendlier fat profile and higher vitamin D and lutein. Check dates, and keep eggs in their original carton to block light and odors and to protect riboflavin and vitamin D. Store them in the coldest part of the refrigerator, not in the door where temperature swings are frequent. Keep the temperature steady and use raw and shell eggs within about 3 weeks for best quality. Hard-boiled eggs keep about 1 week refrigerated. If you live alone or cook small amounts, half-dozen cartons or pasteurized liquid egg whites can simplify meals without food waste. For freshness, the float test is a handy check. A fresh egg sinks and rests flat. An older egg may tilt or float as air pockets enlarge. Discard cracked, dirty, or foul-smelling eggs to avoid foodborne illness, which hits seniors harder. Now to myths. Eggs do not raise blood sugar. They contain virtually no carbohydrates and can steadier your morning energy when paired with fiber. Eggs do not meaningfully interact with common heart or blood pressure medications, and they are low in vitamin K, so they do not typically interfere with blood thinners. Processed egg substitutes are rarely superior unless medically necessary. A better strategy is 1 whole egg plus extra egg whites when you want more protein with less yolk fat. Remember that oxidized cholesterol forms with high heat and browning. Keep the flame modest. Avoid burned edges. And skip deep frying. Finally, build a weekly rhythm you can keep. Batch boil a few eggs for quick snacks. Pre-chop vegetables for fast scrambles. Keep whole grains cooked in the fridge to assemble bowls in minutes. Simplicity wins adherence, and adherence wins results. Your next question is natural. How do I put all of this together without micromanaging every bite? The answer is to follow a simple weekly plan that respects your unique health profile and keeps meals enjoyable. Let us land the plane. Doctor's final words. Eggs after 65 can be a safe superfood or a silent risk. The difference is never a single bite. It is the pattern that emerges from your daily choices. When you cook low and slow, pair with vegetables and whole grains, choose olive oil over butter, favor omega-3 enriched cartons, and match your weekly yolks to your health profile. The egg becomes a humble ally for your heart, your brain, your eyes, your muscles, and your immune system. When you brown it hard in butter, add bacon and white toast, and repeat that pattern week after week. The same egg sits on a harmful plate and tells a very different story. Your body still remembers how to heal. It responds to steady protein, to choline and lutein, to vitamin D and B vitamins, to gentle cooking and colorful produce, to walks, sleep, and connection. You do not need perfection. You need consistency. If you are healthy and active, one whole egg most days can fit beautifully. If you are managing diabetes, high LDL cholesterol, or a history of heart disease, enjoy several whole eggs weekly and lean on extra egg whites to keep protein robust while cholesterol stays modest. In every case, let vegetables, beans, fruit, nuts, seeds, and whole grains share the plate, and let olive oil be your default fat. Share this guide with someone you love who is over 65 and confused about eggs. Clarity reduces fear and replaces it with confident action. Now, I would love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you have learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let us support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, comment 1. If not, comment 0. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another health tip made just for you.